Hi, my name is Cynthia Abeles, and I'm going to be discussing the Ciba case. The first question I have is what caused allied colloids to become a takeover target? Allied colloids is known as a global leader in water treatment. Two companies were interested in allied colloids because the water treatment company was top in its industry at the time, and this would benefit the bidding companies in a major way. The first company that wanted allied colloids is Ciba. Ciba would benefit from allied colloids through profitability and company growth. The company would grow because allied colloids would help them enter the water treatment industry. Allied colloids also had five other sectors in their company, which include water treatment, additives, customer care, colors, and performance polymers. This diversification also made allied colloids seem appealing to Ciba. Another way Ciba would benefit from taking over allied colloids is through sharing technology and sales networks. The anticipation of Ciba was that allied colloids would help them enhance earnings before the end of 1999. Hercules was a competitor of the Allied Colloids Company and wanted to be the best water treatment company around. By acquiring Allied Colloids, Hercules would for sure be the biggest company in their market. The chairman of Hercules, Keith Elliott, was quoted saying, "This merger will create a world-class company, if not the best specialty chemicals company in the world." This makes it very clear as to why Hercules would want to take over Allied Colloids. Allied Colloids would also help Hercules because Hercules would benefit from their technology and Hercules would also save about $200 million a year in costs. The second question says, how did Ciba value the gains from the merger or acquisition? On March 12, 1998, Ciba officially took over the company at a final bid of 3.6 CHF. There are a few determinants that Ciba uses to value their gains from the merger or acquisition. Their main goal is to grow profitability in order to deliver shareholder value and value to customers and employees. And there's a couple of ways the company wants to do this. They want to build on Ciba SC's global market position, focus on high value added products and services, promote and accelerate innovation, achieve operational excellence through continuous efficiency improvements, and through their management system. It seems like the most effective way to improve their shareholder value is through the management system. To do this, they have introduced a performance-based culture to change their management system. Value-based management is the driver of many areas for improvement. To track the value it generates for shareholders, it is focusing on economic profit, which measures the return on invested capital after deducting the cost of capital. Five key value drivers that determine the performance are profitable top-line growth or sales growth, expanding margins or EBITDA as a percentage of sales, higher velocity or improvement of the sales to net assets ratio, and also strategic projects. The third question is, what effect did the acquisition have on Ciba's balance sheet and performance? For many areas, the company was affected in a positive way. They had increased sales by 11% in Swiss francs. Operating income rose 3%. EBITDA rose from 15.7 to 15.95%. According to the chairman of the board, more than three-quarters of the business performed well and improved 1998 results. The biggest effect is lower economic profit. Economic profit depends largely on operating income and asset management. Operating income had improved, however, the amount invested in capital due to the acquisition of Allied Colloids grew substantially. This had caused the economic profit of the company to be very low, so low that it was actually negative by 6 million. The fourth question is who won, who lost, be specific, and provide detailed analysis. Hercules was the initial bidder in the battle for the acquisition of Allied Colloids. They started the bid off at $1.8 billion. They did not want to raise their bid from this, but eventually they were forced to, considering Allied Colloids thought Hercules was undervaluing their company. Hercules argued that it was a good value for their company because Allied Colloids didn't have great profits, but Allied Colloids argued that they're growing substantially, so this is one of the reasons they're actually worth way more. To Hercules, their substantial growth did not compensate for their low profits. Allied Colloids started to have other potential investors, including Ciba. Once Ciba had made a bid, Hercules made a bid twice the amount, which came days after Allied Colloids had produced its final defense document. At this point, there was a bidding war between Ciba and Hercules until January. By this time, Ciba had actually won. Question 5. Search online and provide a brief postscript of the case since the acquisition. Your answers to question 1 through 4 must be independent of your answer to question 5. Your answer to this question may contradict your answers to 1 through 4 above. So during the merger agreement of 1997 between Ciba and Sandoz, who was the former Industrial Chemicals, would be spun off as a separate business that would lead to the formation of Ciba Specialty Chemicals plc. In 2004, Ciba bought a paper manufacturer, Rosa Chemicals. Eventually, they got bought out. Their downfall was they had lacked backward integration that led to margin erosion of the past quarters. Since BASF, which was the biggest chemicals group in 2009, was a key supplier of raw materials to Ciba, it could easily mend this weakness by integrating Ciba's operations into its existing value chains. Ironically, Ciba was taken over by BASF in April 2009. BASF was actually a potential investor of Allied Coits back when Hercules and Ciba had first started bidding in 1997. 11 years later, BASF ended up taking over the acquisition. BASF had offered 44.05 in cash for each Ciba share, a premium of 32% over the closing price of Ciba shares Friday. The deal is valued at $2.9 billion. Right, that's the end of that. Thank you.